Hi. We're looking here at some recent news about men wearing kilts and how they were mauled by women. The men were wearing kilts in a bar. They were staff at a bar. Let's have a look. First of all, we'll look at the, The Metro newspaper. Barmen stopped wearing kilts because women kept grabbing their penises. Barmen stopped wearing kilts because women kept grabbing their penises. According to Rob Waugh for the Metro on Monday, the 13th of July, 2015. I hope that wind isn't ruining my film. Barmen stopped wearing kilts because women kept grabbing their penises. Barmen in a popular Scottish-themed venue have had to abandon their kilts due to women lifting them up and even grabbing their penises. Staff at Hootenanny in Inverness said the problem was particularly bad at weekends, when large groups of drunk women would circle around staff. Owner Kit Fraser told the Inverness Courier that the attacks were pure sexism. Fraser said, "It may seem funny, but it is serious too. The women are sticking their hands up their kilts." Well, that's pretty much a sort of hen's party attitude, isn't it, if you think about it? Fraser also said, "Can you imagine if I went into a restaurant and stuck my hand up a girl's skirt? I would be taken to the police station, and rightly so." Now let's keep in mind that Rolf Harris is in jail for allegedly groping, so why haven't these women been prosecuted? Why haven't they been prosecuted? He went on to, he didn't say that, I said that, but anyway, he said, "I look after my customers, but equally important to my staff. I'm not forcing them to do something they don't want to do. We fellows are very, very aware of sexism. I think the women need to catch up." So, I say the law needs to catch up. These women need to be made an example of. What's good for the gander is good for the goose too, surely. Time to involve the Minister for Equalities as well. To see that men and boys aren't treated in a differential and unfavourable manner. That is sexism, that is misandry to treat men and boys in that way. If that was a man doing that to a woman, he would be in jail, wouldn't he? He'd be prosecuted at least. So that was from the Metro on that incident. And let's keep in mind that a former BBC Radio 1 DJ, Dave Lee Travis, was given a suspended sentence of 3 months for allegedly squeezing a woman's breast for 10 to 15 seconds in 1995. Well, how long does it take to put your hand up a man's kilt and fondle his bottom, his anus, or his testicles, or his penis? So, that was the article anyway from the Metro. Let's just have a look. There was, a day or so ago, there was the BBC put up a video report, and it was by Jackie O'Brien, BBC Scotland's Jackie O'Brien. She made light of the whole matter. The article, the notes for the article, the video item said, "Bar staff stop wearing kilts to fend off female customers, 17th of July 2015. Male staff at an Inverness Salad bar have stopped wearing kilts because they claim some female customers have been groping them while they worked. Staff at Hootenanny's in Inverness wore traditional tartan to give the venue more of a Scottish ambience. As BBC Scotland's Jackie O'Brien reports, they say some female customers have been getting too close for comfort." Now, Jackie O'Brien made the whole thing a fucking joke. If she had joked about a sexual harassment incident involving women, she would have lost her job. She would have. If any man had made jokes like that, he would have lost his job too. But because it's about men being sexually harassed, it's a big laugh. She was sexist and misandrist in her reporting style, as far as I'm concerned. I say that the Press Council should be looking at how she treats the subject of sexual assault upon a male as some sort of joke. If she joked about an assault on a female in that particular way, she would have lost her job. So why is she allowed to treat men in that differential, unfavourable and misandrist way? What did she say exactly? She opened with a joke. It was all a hen's party joke to her. She opened with, because of the harassment they received from groups of women determined to get to the bottom of that age-old question. She had a little joke about a man's bottom. That was funny to her. And she closed with, "This Highland prod sword acts as a deterrent to keep the ladies at bay." She was holding up a sword. Now, of course, it's illegal to brandish a sword like that. You can't go and defend yourself with a sword like that. You can't. But she suggested it as a joke. Well, it was suggested to her by some local kilt maker, but she suggested it. It was all one big fucking joke to her. Sexual harassment is wrong if you do it to a woman. Grab someone's tits and you go to jail, or be given a sentence, put on a bond, whatever. If you're Rolf Harris, if you finger some girl or some woman, you'll be in jail. But if you're a woman and you fondle a man's bottom or his penis, testicles, whatever, nothing happens to you, whatever, does it? You don't. I say these men should put their kilts back on and make an example of any women who sexually assault them. If it's good enough to prosecute Rolf Harris for a grope, it's surely good enough to prosecute these women who sexually assault men in a similar fashion. Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Let's have a look at a few little key words of mine. Sacrosanct. The female body is sacrosanct. If we touch a girl's tits or vagina, bottom, whatever, put your hand up her skirt for 10 seconds, her body is sacrosanct. You will be prosecuted. Not if you're a man. If you're a man, it's treated like it's a hen's party, isn't it? I think the Press Council, Ofcom, whatever, should look at that BBC video, and it could be in breach of UK broadcasting rules, because it's about sexual assault, and she has treated victims of sexual assault, male victims, in a differential and unfavourable manner. The Minister for Equality should be looking at these sex crimes. They are sex crimes. It is all double standards. It's illegal to brandish a sword in public. So, yes, Joanna Lumley said, what did she say? She said the nuns taught her to, if some man grabs you, to tell him in no uncertain terms. That's a possibility too. Men should be educated not to grope women. Women should be educated not to grope men. Is a jail sentence the best solution to all this? I know I had a woman grab my testicles once, and I told her, if you ever do that again, and I'll also have you up for sexual assault. That shut her up. So she didn't have to go to jail. I put her in her place. These men should be putting these women who lift up their kilts in place. They should be, if need be, they should be prosecuting those women and sending them to jail. This is all discrimination against men, and it's got to stop. And remember, it's legal to genitally mutilate a male in the United Kingdom. You can't do it to a woman or a girl, and you can't do it to a dog or a cat. That's sexism and misandry. See you for now.